I'm really out for blood this time. Look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the Porsche. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the dallas, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard they was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. Be all over my vibes, the I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the eyes, still applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top, ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best.
PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They'll get this down to the 38. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta will give them the season sweep. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Swift on the counter. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, his defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Atwell, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Touchdown, Falcons. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Stephanie Rangers.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brady Jarrett forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. The perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left to about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Cut back in.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. 2nd and 6. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, when I looked out, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hall again on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Falcons at 4-7 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready? They'll go again with Hall. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A give running right is Hall. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Here we go.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Striker, 3-3.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From the gun, here's Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. play action. They'll throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back to throw again. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some space here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw.
Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll drop to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And some room to work. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if Bobby kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Ayuk, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Saints 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And he's going to go down again.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
He'll drop to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball is released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd and 11. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here we go, here we go.
60 Looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Black ultra. Steel, black. Red, yellow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hall again on 2nd down. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 41.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, right.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Saints are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 5. This is caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Go, ready?
He's back to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. DeAndre Swift, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Strike. Yellow. One.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the first down, but he's brought down in play. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Strike. Check strike. Go red.
They'll set up to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Seven Pirates.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Falcons,
Their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall to 6-6.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping.